You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, what's up? We are back with another episode of the Masochist. I teased this deck last episode. This is a going second trap deck. I know it seems a little off, but it is the deck that I'm going to be trying at least a little bit. If we start losing, we just switch decks. It's no big deal. I have other decks. I have Parallel Exceed that I want to put into other decks that I want to try, but this is the going second trap deck we're going to try. It's basically a bunch of column cards, so we wait for our opponent to set up, and then we essentially break down their board over a couple of turns. It's kind of like, it's like a 60 card Paleozoic deck, but it's not because we don't have enough Paleozoics to make it 60 cards, but we technically do have Grass Looks Greener, just, you know, we have no way to search it right now. But this is the deck that we're playing for a little bit. Okay, we lost the coin flip, which is perfect, because we wanted to lose the coin flip. We drew 3 monsters. I don't even know how that's humanly possible for us to draw 3 monsters right now, but we did. We drew 3 monsters. That's insane. That's insane. Drawing 3 monsters when you play like 8 out of 44 cards is... You guys tell me the math on that. That's bananas, but it's alright. Whatever. We have... They're all usable. At least that's good. We have... I don't know what our opponent's playing. They're playing around Tiamaton by chance. Branded Fusion. Why'd you set the monsters? He's definitely playing Dark Magician. 1,000,000% he's playing Dark Magician. I'd bet serious money that he's playing Dark Magician. He's got to be. Only a Dark Magician player would do something like this. Well, some Dark Magician players are decent, but there's a lot of boneheads with Dark Magician. But to summon, set a monster, set a card, and then use Branded Fusion. This is why I'm willing to try this deck in gold, because you can't get away with this stuff in higher ranks. Now the problem is, no matter how idiotic this guy is, he might summon a Dragoon. And Dragoon kind of beats us. Dragoon kind of beats us. So he's gonna banish 2. Oh shoot, did I get a spell card for this? Oh yeah, I did. I mean, did I get a trap card for this? Mirror Jade. Okay, that's fine. Mirror Jade's whatever. Mirror Jade's not the end of the world. Mirror Jade is definitely not the end of the world. And then he's going to activate a set Branded Fusion. Branded Regained. Why was that set? Why was that even... Again, these people are boneheads. I swear to you, they are boneheads. But you look at this hand, like this hand wasn't even bad. Now the question is, why the hell did he banish these, not have this active? That's the real question. Why did he not have that active? That was a phenomenal question. Now here's the problem. I'm going to have to give up a couple monsters here. For sure. You're definitely going to have to give up some monsters. Again, I just... we got a little bit unlucky with the amount of monsters we drew. But I think this is fine. I think we can do something here. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright, so I think we set this here. And we set... We don't want to do this, but we will. We'll set this here. And now we activate Tiamaton. Yeah, we're giving up the Vijom unnecessarily, but it's life. We have to. Yeah, we're going to lose him. But losing a Vijom's not the end of the world. He's going to send this, and then he's going to banish our Vijom. He can also shuffle Vijom back if he wants to. We'll destroy this column for sure. That way we get Mirror Jade off the board. Mirror Jade is going to blow up our board at the end. He's going to be able to shuffle back Vijom, which I guess isn't the worst situation. We get Vijom recycled. And then we destroy that. That's going to activate end phase, destroy everything. It's not the end of the world. And then we just go to battle phase. Fortunately, like I said, we are going to lose our board no matter what, so we might as well attack. Why did he set a Luber? Why did this man set a Luber? What do these people... What are they ever thinking? What is ever going on through their heads? I have no idea. And unfortunately, we lose our board here. The thing is, his cards are like legitimately so crazy, it doesn't matter how much of an idiot he is. He's going to... I mean, he gets to set, destroy my field, and draw every single turn. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how idiotic this guy is. He has legitimately such a great deck. Everything goes, you know, +3, +4, +5. So it doesn't matter how much of an idiot he is. And oh, and Blazing Cartesia, I forgot that. Like every single turn, he has recursion, recycling, destruction, banishing, non-targeting. So even though he made some of the most terrible plays I've ever seen anybody ever make, it doesn't actually matter. Those plays were horrific. That was like, I didn't even know why would you set a Luber? In what world do you set a Luber? Alright, he's gonna brand it in red. This is fine. I can actually banish the monster that he summons. He adds back fusions. I can banish it. Whatever he summons, I can bottomless. I also have Ferret Flames, which is pretty good. Paleozo Candina. Not the best card, honestly, against the fusion deck, but it's still okay. It's better against, you know, like Link deck, stuff like that. He's going to banish Cartesia and this dude. Depending on what he summons here. Masquerade. I think I want to get rid of Masquerade. He can be really annoying. Although Masquerade can kind of help us with the Ferret Flames. So the more we burn ourselves, the better. He's going to activate this. I can still activate this even though, because it's in the summoning window. Even though he's Chain Link 1. I should be able to anyway. Yeah, I should be able to. So I'll activate it. I'll burn myself. That's fine. Burning yourself is fine when, you know, it's cool. It's not the end of the world. We'll burn ourselves. I don't even know if I want to summon the Labyrinth Archfiend right now, but I guess I do. Because the thing with Labyrinth Archfiend is you could just like normal summon Fallen of Albaz and then fuse my monster when I just lose my monster forever. But I guess it's worth the risk in a certain sense. So we'll just summon it out and we'll activate the effect and we'll set the Cubic Ascension. And he shuffled back our card for free, so which is really good. Plus, this is additionally really good because the Cubic Ascension is additionally good because now we have multiple Cubic Vijoms, so we can use them as link material. This guy's again setting. Usually setting means I'm about to end my turn. Now with this guy, he's just getting started. Wow. Soul Release. My trap cards are going to get banished, so my attack will go down. Soul Release. Monster Reborn. Oh, not the Mirror Jade. You know what sucks about Mirror Jade? It doesn't have to be fusion summoned. Yeah, it doesn't have to be fusion summoned to use this amazing effect. The best effect on this card can be used at any given time. Wow, that sucks. So he's going to be able to banish my Archfiend. But at least I can use the Cubic Ascension when he declares an attack. That does kind of suck. We lose our Labyrinth Archfiend. Our opponent's declaring an attack. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, why can't I use this? Why was I not able to activate? Oh, I just said it. That's why. But it's fine. I didn't need to book the monster anyway. Taking life points right now isn't bad because it helps with Cubic Ascension and it helps with Ferret Flames. We actually kind of want to take damage. He's going to end phase. Use the Titanic Lad to special summon. Or add Dogmatica Nexus. Dogmatica Nexus. Okay, Durama Cannon. Doesn't really help anything. I guess we just set this and pass. This is quite something right now. He's going to activate Gravity Bind, preventing himself from attacking. Not me. He's preventing himself from attacking. Wow. Dimension Sphinx. Okay, I don't know what this once per turn. Oh, I don't really know. Okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, this guy just continues to baffle me here. I'm kind of in shock at what's going on. Brand lost. Dimension Sphinx. He stopped himself from attacking. He's going to quick effect. He's the only monster on board. I am dumbfounded right now. He's going to activate this effect. He's the only monster that's face up on the field. You know, it's funny, I could have saved it maybe. Because it's a face... No, it's not a face-up monster. And that's gone now. I'm just in shock. Branded regained, so he can draw. Hopefully out his own card. Put back Mirror Jade. I have no idea what's going on. This is just bizarre. I really got to get into my Link plays. Branded in white. Okay. He's going to fusion summon. Using cards out of the graveyard. And he's going to summon back Mirror Jade, the one he just gave away. Is this guy just, like, trying to do dailies? Like, I have no idea what's going on. What is the purpose of any of this? These people make the stupidest decks and make the stupidest plays, but just somehow manage to scrape by. He can technically use this again. I believe it's a soft once per turn. It is, yeah. You can only control one Mirror Jade, but the banish is once per turn, soft once per turn. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do right now. He's going to use this to search a fusion card. He's going to search regular polymerization. Okay, this is quite something. Crackdown. That might be the card we need. It really sucks that they changed this ruling. It really sucks. Because I could have kept the Mirror Jade and then done stuff with it. It really sucks that they've actually changed that ruling. But I think we're getting to the point where we can make some plays now. We have Crackdown to take something. We can link his monster away. If this fusion summon leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect. Nope, it's not leaving because of an opponent's card effect. Okay, I think we can actually make some plays. That would have been crazy. If we could steal... Again, they changed the ruling. You used to be able to Crackdown, Durama, and then... Yeah, Crackdown, Destruction, Durama, and flip it back face up and it would be your monster. He's literally stopping himself. That's the foolishness here. His gravity bind is stopping him. It's not me. I'm not stopping him. He flipped this. It's like I mind controlled him and forced him to flip it because it's only helping him. Although technically I would have been able to summon a Vijom right now and then negated this card's effects, and he could still send every single turn, but he couldn't attack every single... I mean, he still wouldn't be able to attack or do anything right now if I had summoned the cubic Vijom and then possibly summon more Vijoms. Fallen of Albaz. Okay. Still can't attack. Still cannot attack. End phase. That was as much as was expected. That was expected. Okay. Solemn Judgment. Okay, I'll take it. Solemn Judgment right now is really good. Paying life points when you have this and this is really good. Let's see. Okay, we'll start with Crackdown. We're going to target this guy. And we're going to go ahead and take that monster. Now, I should have done that in a different order. I should have activated the Paleozoic first. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, we just leave it. We take that, and now they can't do that every single turn. So we just sit on this Mirror Jade that's on our field now. Yeah, I was trying to do that in a different order. I forgot with the Paleozoic Candida. I should have activated Paleozoic, booked that, then special summon the Paleozoic, then gone into a Nightmare of some kind. Probably Phoenix. Okay, that's something else. That's Ecclesia. Again, this is like a really weird duel where he's stopping himself from attack. He's not even stopping me. He's stopping himself. This doesn't really... I'm just such a... I'm at a loss for words right now. It sucks because we usually have actually cards for the Mirror Jade in our extra deck, but this is one of the few decks where we don't have them. I forgot I included this still in the deck. I actually meant to cut it. Man, this is a real standstill right now. Super Polymerization. Well, at least we're finally getting some motion here. The only thing is he still has his Gravity Bind that's stopping him from playing. Gravity Bind isn't actually stopping me. My monsters are like level 2 when I finally do eventually summon them. And Link monsters. I have level 2s and Links, but I'm not drawing any Paleozoics right now. I'm just drawing generic traps. Again, I meant to cut Starving Vet. That does nothing right now. Why can't I activate trap cards? Oh, because he's activated. It's a fusion summon, so I can't activate trap cards right now. Again, this is some of the most baffling stuff I've ever seen. This is the last deck you want to be playing Gravity Bind in. You can't attack. You are stopping you from attacking. It's not me. Thunderball. Okay, this is interesting. This monster can attack too. This monster can attack, so This destroys everything. Destroy all monsters that were special summoned. Okay, so I guess we can use this to destroy all of their cards in the column. Why not? Let's destroy... We can't use this Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi anyway, so we might as well... Damn, and this thing can send from field, so we'll discard this. Destroy him. Cool. I guess just pass. We have nothing really else to do. If only this Thunderball could move columns, that would be great. Okay, we have a Paleozoic Dinomishus. I guess we can start making some moves now. Since we can summon that, and then summon other stuff, summon Link monsters, and make plays. I think we can actually start making plays now. It's gonna Skull Invitation, 300 for every card sent to graveyard. That's fine, actually. Because the more damage we take, the more some of these cards like Ferret Flames become relevant, so that's okay. Okay, end phase, perfect. I guess we can go ahead on the end phase, activate the Dinomishus. Target Fallen of Albaz. We'll discard Fiendish Chain. That'll inflict 300 to us, that's fine. Another 300. And this will let him draw, shuffle all that. That's fine. Technically, we could have negated this too. Broken Line. At this point, kind of useless. Guess we activate the Paleozoic Candina. Target this. Activate this in graveyard. And then we'll see what we can do here. Summon this out. It's a level 2. That'll get booked. That'll burn us a little bit. He has 15 defense, so I can't really do anything with that. And I guess I can make a Link right now. He has no waters in grave, right? I can make a Nightmare Phoenix and I can start attacking with it. Yeah, that'd probably be the smartest thing to do. Yeah, Nightmare Phoenix. This will get banished when it leaves the field, that's true, but it's fine. Nightmare Phoenix. Activate this effect. Send Broken Line, since Judgment pretty much does the same thing. I honestly think we can pop this. Yeah, it burns us on the way out. Because otherwise we could technically kind of lose the duel here. Attack over his monster. And now we have a monster that can actually attack, which is nice. So we just set and pass. Okay, our opponent summons a Kit. Kit's whatever. I don't think this is really going to do anything. It's still level 4. I've never seen such stupidity in my life. Like, dude, this card hurts his deck. It hurts his deck so much. Like, why would you do this in Branded? All your monsters are high level. Does it even have any low level monsters other than, like, the Despia Tragedy? Just, like, 300-400 attack? Like, I'm in such shock right now. Like, why would you do this? Who does this? Why would you do this? He's going to set him... Like, nothing about this makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. This is just a disaster. He's going to go to battle. Again, he can't attack. This is on him. He's preventing him from attacking. It's not me. And he has the Branded Fusion, but I'm pretty sure he's out of Fallen of Albaz's. He has 3. Yeah, he has 3 between Graveyard and Banish. Kashtira Ogre is great. I can't summon it right now. Kashtira Ogre would be awesome because I'd be banishing cards every turn. I can't summon it. This deck, honestly, overall, didn't get a fair test run because this is just some bullshit. Like, I can't even understand really what's going on. Like, in theory, I had really, really good interruptions the whole time for everything, but my opponent has floodgated himself into not playing, so I can't even see what interruptions would have done. Like, I have a thing that would have summoned Vijum, never got to because they stopped themselves from attacking. Ferret Flames, he's setting monsters. Judgment is still always usable. Destruction Durama, again, he's just not producing anything that's useful. I have no reason to even do this right now. Polymerization. I kind of want to negate this because I don't know what he's going to be able to summon at this point, but it's going to be really a big monster and I don't want to deal with it. So I think Polymerization, this is probably the right play. Plus he's running out of options for fusion summoning right now. He has Branded Fusion, but like I said, he's got all the Fallen of Albaz in the graveyard. Adding that back does nothing. Plus this makes Ferret Flames that much more powerful. I don't even know what he could possibly have face down that could respond to a Solemn Judgment. This could be a red reboot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Branded Lost prevents negation of fusions anyway. I'm an idiot. I just realized that the second I did it, I realized that Mud Dragon. That's what I was afraid. I was afraid of a Mud Dragon. Wow. Again, paying life points for me right now is not that bad, because it just makes Ferret Flames better every single moment. So the more he summons, the better it is for us. It's not even the... If anything, it's really good if he commits a bunch of stuff to the board and then I use Ferret Flames. Yeah, he's going to do the Mud Dragon thing. That's all fine. He's going to select Dark. My out is a non-targeting removal. The paying life points might have actually been a decent idea right now. Because now that I paid those life points, when I use Ferret Flames, as long as they're more than 1400, again, that's fine. This, I don't think, gets its effect. It's only when it's Fusion Summoned it gets the burn effect. But I just need to move stuff out of the way so I can attack, that's all. Nope, don't want to activate this. Ferret Flames right now is insane. Our life points are so low, Ferret Flames does so much. And Ferret Flames lets us summon back one of the Paleozoics from Graveyard. Branded, it's fine. He's going to send Screams, which I've never seen anybody send. He can set this back. If this was sent to the graveyard, especially someone Branded Fusion from your banished or graveyard. I guess I'll save it for when he uses this. And Faye's going to be able to set that. Never mind. Never mind. Draw Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain's cool. Not right now, but it's cool in general. I think we Ferret Flames now. We just shuffle these away and then start attacking. Okay. Yeah, I think we've fallen of Ferret Flames right now. We Ferret Flames. Our opponent will maybe have a response. I don't know. Mud Dragon, that's fine. Actually, is that... If he Mud Dragons, can I not respond with the Paleozoic? Oh, yeah, I can't respond with the Paleozoic. Yeah, he did technically chain block us here. I don't think he intended to do that. I think it just happened to happen that way. Okay, so he shuffles both of those back, and then we just go to battle phase. Yeah, he just happened to chain block us there. It's whatever. And then we just set to pass. Kind of end on that. I probably should have found a way to get to the Paleozoic, this dude right here, because if I had gotten to him, I probably could have gotten to a Link 4 already. But it seems like this guy's kind of winding down, wrapping up. I just need to draw any monster, really. Fuse Line's pretty cool, actually. Fuse Line can pop any card anywhere, as long as it's in a column. I can technically pop this. I can technically pop this. Say this is probably the more important card to pop, but I'll go to battle phase first. Yeah, Branded regained... Or Branded Lost is really actually kind of annoying. Because it prevents... Oof, that's not good. I guess, yeah, we activate this immediately. Activate this immediately. Yeah. And this will give us a little bit extra damage. Skull Invitation, sure. Attack. Attack again. Alright, yeah, it's fine. I mean, our life points, like I said, are really low. If I can get Cubic Ascension in the graveyard, that would be great. Main phase 2. I don't think I need to pop either of these two. I think this is the card I really need to pop. But I think we just end phase here. Yeah, I think we just end phase. And we're out of... Technically, this is attack. Technically, this is our out to Skull Invitation, but we need to get rid of Cubic Ascension first. Our way to send cards to the graveyard from field is Thunderball. I should have probably just sent Thunderball to the graveyard. He's going to set a monster. This might actually help us beat him right here. If he keeps setting monsters every time we attack, he gets burned for 300. Nope, nothing else. This has been one of the weirdest duels of my life. Another Paleozoic Candida is not bad, because if I can put that into play... I can win. So I'll attack over this. Hopefully it's not too much defense. Should have attacked with my other monster. He's going to burn himself for 300. And use this. Target one. Oh, damn it. He's going to be able to special summon a big ass monster. Mirror Jade. Thank God I have Fiendish Chain. Let's see what column he summons it in. In the middle column. Damn it, in the middle column. Alright, main phase 2. I really don't know how to out this Mirror Jade now. No idea how to out this Mirror Jade. I have to think about it. Main phase 2. End phase. Yeah. He's going to activate the effect of Mirror Jade. I'm not going to allow this. He can send. That's fine. Yeah, he's going to send. Burn himself for 300. I'm definitely going to feed his chain. I can't allow him to start picking our board apart, so I'm just going to negate this. Although, I don't... The thing with this is it doesn't target, so there's a chance he would have picked this, and this would have been unaffected, but I can't risk that right now. I think the play here is to get to, and I don't know if I have enough life points to do this, but the play here is to get to... Maybe... Is to get to Boral Sword. I think that's the play. The play is to get to Boral Sword. A Boral Sword needs 3 effect monsters. These are non-effect monsters, which would be fine usually, but the way this card points is not good for Max C. That's good. He's gonna burn himself again. It's like fine. He's burning himself, which is really good actually. It's too bad we don't have any good Link 3s. All right, back to our turn again. What a weird angel statue. That's a monster. I mean, that's a monster. And it stays on field, so it won't burn us. So that's at least good. So I guess we just end on that. Angel statue is not terrible. If an angel statue gets destroyed by battle, it destroys the monster that destroyed it. So I guess that's not terrible either. Alright, end phase. We're going to special summon. Right now, we're going to special summon him out. The angel statue. We'll summon it out here. Yeah, it's fine. Lost Wind. Lost Wind is pretty good. Actually, we just cut his attack and attack. Yeah, I think we just cut his attack and attack. Yeah, I think we just set Lost Wind. End phase, and that's it. Cut his attack and attack him. If this pointed a little bit better, we could have done more. But obviously, I had to kind of summon that at the moment. End phase again. Yeah, we'll Lost Wind when it's on our turn. Weight Bridge. Okay. What can I summon? What is the game trying to get me to summon? Okay, Nightmare Cerberus or this. Unfortunately, he's not playing the new hand trap, so that's useless. And then Nightmare Cerberus. Technically, we can Nightmare Cerberus pop this, attack directly. But I think the Lost Wind play is probably better because we cut his attack, and that should be game. So we'll try that. Yeah, we'll go to battle phase. So we'll declare an attack. Put chaining on. Battle step, nope. Damage step, nope. And then we'll wait for damage calculation. Activate effects, or activate the effect. Mirror Jade, cut it in half. Skull Invitation will burn us. We'll attack over him. He'll get burned additionally, and then he'll get burned additionally. And then 1200 is exactly what he's got left. Perfect math. You go exactly for 1200 damage, and we win that game. That is insane. That was an unbelievable game. That was an unbelievable game. That was just crazy. That was that was such a close game for no reason, and my opponent just made it worse for himself. He opened fantastic, but he was a moron. All right, you know we had to look at this deck. This deck was an absolute disaster. I don't even know what why half these cards are in here. All things considered, this guy has a nonsense deck. He's got Soul Release. You know what's crazy? This guy actually opened really, really, really well. He opened with Branded Fusion and a Luber, and he blew it. And then, this might have been, honestly, I don't say this lightly, this might have been the worst player we've ever played against. To open that well, and to get this little, I think he had Call by the Grave too. Did he use that against us? I don't even remember, but this deck makes no sense. You've got Despia, which is like, Branded Despia, which is a good deck already. And then they just threw in, like, Soul Release, Gravity Bind, outs every single card in here. Like, it prevents every single monster in here from attacking except for these 3 monsters. Why is this in here? And he has no out for it. He has no out for his own Gravity Bind. He has nothing to... Like, how does he get rid of his own Gravity Bind? He can't. Like, once that thing is flipped, he loses. He can't play. He cannot attack when Gravity Bind's on. It's insane to me. And then he's got Skull Invitation. This deck sends so many cards to the graveyard. The main gimmick of the deck is to send things to the graveyard. You burn yourself every time you send through it. I'm like in such shock right now. Like I have no idea who was even 5-headed dragon. I guess you can summon that off the branded in white, but this was easily one of the worst decks I've ever played against. Okay, that was the most unfair test run in the history of test runs. My opponent was an absolute bonehead. Maybe the dumbest opponent we've had on this show. And that is saying a lot, because we've had some really dumb opponents. That was really bad. That might have been the worst test run ever. Alistair, we already have. Hazy. Crusadia. I'll take another Crusadia monster. I'll take more Crusadia Cynet. Chaos Core. Alien. Deep Grave's not a bad card. We already... I mean, that can actually work in this current deck. Target a monster in either graveyard, special summon during your next standby phase. This card could maybe actually work. Huh. Now that I think about it, it's not a bad card. And then Jurak monster, dude. Okay, this time we won the coin flip. Our opponent. I don't know how I drew 3 monsters again. I have no idea how I drew 3 monsters, but it's not the end of the world. It really is like very unlikely that we drew 3 monsters. We are playing 5 plus 3. We're playing 8 monsters in the whole deck, and like 35 traps. And to draw 3 monsters is so unlikely. Okay, our opponent's going to set a monster. I'll take that. I will take that. I will definitely take that. Broken Line is usually good, but our opponent drew some BS. Or our opponent summoned some BS. This is good because in this particular situation, we can keep our opponent bricking, which is good. So if I attack over this, I activate this effect, and I can make sure that his next draw also sucks, which is really cool. He can have a response to this, I suppose. I don't even know what would the response be in this situation right now. What would the response be? What would you possibly respond with? It's not Psyframe Gamma. It's not Imperm. It's not Valor. We're not in the main phase. I see. Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos. That is something. But our card, we still get to banish a card from him. Increase, Honest Neos, Destiny Fusion. Hero lives, Imperm. I'm going to banish the Destiny Fusion for sure. Banish that face down. And then his monster can't be destroyed by battle. Okay, that's that. Goes in is actually really good against this deck. Really, really good against this deck. Broken Line, we'll see. Again, the likelihood of us opening 3 monsters is like borderline. It's like borderline impossible. Neos Fusion. Replay attack, yes. This can't be destroyed by battle, so it's pointless to even attack over it, so we'll attack over increase. Okay. Main phase 2. Oh shit, I could have summoned a Bestial Magnemite. It wouldn't have mattered, right? No, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I mean, I guess we might as well, right? We might as well activate it. Activate the Bestial Magnemite, banish this. Summon a Bestial Magnemite, and then we'll be able to search Tiamaton in the end phase. We're going to make multiple columns. Able to have... Oh, he's going to Ashes, okay. Okay, that is shocking. Okay, I mean, okay, I'll take it. We'll set Broken Line. We'll set the Fog Blade. We'll set Fog Blade, Broken Line, set this. Guess we just set the Cubic Vigilom. No, we'll just save Cubic Vigilom, because there's no... I don't think there's a reason to set Cubic Vigilom. I'll just end phase, because if I set Cubic Vigilom, he has like a board wipe that I just lose it for nothing. Might as well just roll with what we have here. I hope he activates things in the middle column, but you know, you just gotta... There it is, right down the middle column. Thank God. We're gonna go ahead and Broken Line. Lucky us. The board wipe was coming, but we didn't know when. That was good. That was a solid play. I kind of miss having this card around. We used to play it. Noobs always play things in the Broken Line. This card is like one of the greatest cards you could probably play in gold. In gold, everyone always activates things right down the middle. It's really good in gold, actually. Once you get to like diamond and platinum, they start activating things like here. They start playing around weird stuff like... I know he's probably like reading this card like, I can't believe that I just fell for that. The good thing is now the column antics stop. Alright, he can shuffle this card into the deck. Special summon normal Neos Elemental Hero monster from the deck. Is that an issue? I mean, I can Gozen Match. Honestly, this guy's kind of annoying to out, so I'm just going to let that slide. And I'm going to be able to use the Cashier Ogre. That guy's really actually kind of annoying. He's going to summon Neos, Elemental Hero Neos, although he's got Neos Fusion in hand. I don't know why he did this. He really didn't need to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and activate Kashtira Unicorn. Banish something. We'll see what we banish. Ash. No, don't care about that. Triple Tactics. Kind of care. Neospatian Grandmal is getting banished 100%. Because then he can't Neos Fusion into using this card. Also, I can banish Malicious. No, I think this is probably better to banish. I'll just banish this. The other cards don't really matter. I just got to keep in mind Triple Tactics. And then we've got the Fog Blade for whatever else. He's going to Neos Fusion. This was expected. I'm trying to remember Neos Fusion. What monster he summons off the Neos Fusion. I got to remember what he summons. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's the Neos. What's his name? It should be the Rainbow Neos. What is the... Is Rainbow Neos a light? That's the question. Is it a light monster? Rainbow Neos is a light monster. So if he summons Rainbow Neos, it's light regard, so I can't do anything about it. So I think I don't goes in match here. Whatever he summons, I can Fog Blade. Whatever he summons, I can Fog Blade. So that should be that. And I don't have to do anything else. The only thing is we don't have an out to that Neos monster. That's our only problem. But I guess I could just normal summon. So long as he summons in the main monster zone, I can Cerberus, whatever the monster is. Does this give you protection too? If destroyed by battle or card effect, shuffle into the extra deck. Okay, so that kind of sucks. He protects himself. But potentially, it really depends on where he summons it. We could... Oh, I forgot Transverser. I forgot Transverser. I have to include Transverser in this extra deck. I knew I forgot something. Transverser, maybe Reaper-Docus. I kind of miss being able to summon Link Monsters. I haven't summoned Link Monsters in a long, long, long time. He's going to send Neos plus Aqua Dolphin. I did not expect this, dude. Is he summoning Aqua Neos? Brave Neos, okay. Okay, I did not expect this. Destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Yeah, okay. Destroys... Okay, that's fine. That's actually fine. Let me put chaining on. So he's going to attack this. I think that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to Fog Blade the Brave Neos. And I'm going to... That's fine. This attack can go through. It's whatever. Those two get destroyed. That's fine. Why did I even Fog Blade this? It had less attack. Oh, he would have crashed it and then gained attack and then crashed this. So I didn't want him to do that. So now we just have to... This can't attack and it's negated. And I didn't want him to destroy a monster and then search, so that would have been bad for us. So that was the right play. For a second there I was like, what am I doing? But it was actually the right play. Now the question is, how do we out this with Fog Blade? Guess we have to get rid of Fog Blade somehow. You know what card we need? That Dungeon Dice card. That would be like a perfect draw right now. That's not bad either though. Like that's not actually bad. He's about to draw Triple Tactics Talents. So he can draw Triple Tactics Talents, that's fine. He's drawing Triple Tactics and he has to play with Triple Tactics and then whatever else he's got. So I have to keep in mind from now on that he has Triple Tactics Talents. Because, or is it Ash or Triple Tactics Talents? I don't even remember. I guess I'll double check it when I use Ogre on my turn. That's more than likely Triple Tactics Talents. He's going to summon Destiny Hero Dark Angel. Okay. I think he's going to try to make a Link monster. I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to activate Paleozoic Dinomycius. I'm going to target the Brave Neos. And I'm going to discard Cubic Vigom. That'll banish that. I don't want him to go into a Link monster, so I'll just banish that. This is definitely 1,000,000% Triple Tactics, so he has to do stuff with this Dark Angel. Maybe he's got Link Karibo, I don't know. But I can't allow him to do any more. I think this is a pretty good situation. The plus needle ceiling. This is a pretty good situation right now. This is pretty good. So we just go to battle phase. Attack him. Activate this effect. Now we get to redesign his draw every single turn, which is really good. Again, this is Triple Tactics for sure. As far as... well, he did shuffle the deck actually, so it might not be Triple Tactics. Never mind. This is good though, because we can Dinomycius and then Gozen, right? Yeah, we can Dinomycius and then Gozen. So we'll Dinomycius first and then Gozen second. he can only summon a dark monster. Ignoring its... Okay, so I guess, well, yeah, we'll goes in match right now. Because the good one that they summon is always the light monster. Yeah, it's the giant light monster. He's got darks right now. So we'll summon this out for free. We'll goes in. Favorite contact's going to resolve. I don't even know what he's going to be able to do right now. He has to summon a dark monster because that's what he's got on board. Again, I don't know which ones he's going to be able to summon here. But I don't know if there's a dark one that's stronger than Kashtira Ogre. So he's going to shuffle those two back. He's going to summon Phoenix Enforcer. I didn't realize he could summon literally anything. That is an insane card to summon right now. Wow, that is really good. Alright, so I guess we banish a Hero Lives. Actually, I could not banish Hero Lives because... Can this still come back even though it wasn't like properly summoned? Is this a proper summon? I don't think this is properly summoned. I don't think... Does this count as a fusion summon? I have no idea. I don't even know if this is a properly summoned monster or not. I think a Hero Lives is probably the best card to banish though, for sure. And then we replay. Yeah, I don't think that this is properly summoned. If I had to guess, this is not. I don't think you can bring back a Phoenix Enforcer that was summoned off of Favor Contact. Yes, we'll replay attack. We'll see if he's got anything. He's going to destroy two. It would be awesome if he destroyed Duel Masochist. So he's going to destroy itself and Kashtira Ogre. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is mandatory. Can you actually... I'm not totally sure. Can you bring back Phoenix Enforcer if it wasn't properly summoned? Because technically it was just special summoned from the extra deck. It wasn't fusion summoned. I guess we'll find out in the standby phase. So he's going to draw... The effect to activate was mandatory no matter what, but I don't think he can summon it back. Standby phase, it activates... Yep, and he can't special summon it. Good, good, good. Thank God. And I already knew what his draw was. It was whatever the hell we revealed. Actually, I kind of forgot. It was it cross out? No, it's mask change is what he's got in hand right now. And what's coming up after mask change? I really love Kashtira. Then after that, he's got Ferris. Discard one other hero monster. He won't have one. So he's got mask change followed by Maxi followed by Ferris coming up. Followed by Crossout Designator. So he won't have a usable Yu-Gi-Oh card for 4 turns. Which is cool. So if we just draw monsters, we should win. For the next 4 turns, he doesn't have a monster. But that's only 4,800 damage from Paleozoic Dinomishus. Plus we can't summon anything that's not water. But if we do activate... But at least for 4 turns, we're good. And then on top of that, we've got Goes In plus Needle Sealing. So if he does go off, we have responses. Okay, end phase. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now the problem is our low monster count now comes up. That's not a bad card. We basically get the draw for 4 turns. And just attack for 4 turns, which is pretty decent. So we'll attack again. End phase. Again, I'm gonna wait to use Souring later. So now he's drawing... He should be drawing Ferris right now. So he's got Mask Change. This is Masked Hero Ferris. Or not Masked Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris. And then next turn it's Maxi, and then the following turn it's something else that's not really too useful. End phase. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's see. Can we draw something? Broken Line's pretty cool. Broken Line is definitely pretty cool. I gotta stop setting stuff here when I should be putting Broken Line there. So we'll attack again. Main phase 2. And end phase. Again, I'm kind of saving these two for other plays. These two in a slow down game state are actually really, really good. I have to start remembering to not put column cards here. And just put non-column cards out here on the edges. And then all column-based cards in the middle. Because that's where most of the column-related effects will go, is right down the middle. End phase again. I think this was the last turn. And then he gets to play. Okay, fair. Honestly, not bad. We'll go to battle phase. He's already used Harpy's Feather Duster, so I don't have to worry about that. It sucks that we didn't draw any more Paleozoics, because then I could have done some stuff. I think the next turn is the last turn of useless draws. So we'll place this right here, just in case we draw something usable. Yeah, the next turn is the last turn, because we banished 1 card and there's 4 left that were all It should be cross-out designator he's drawing right now. Yeah, he drew this, then this, then this, and now he just drew cross-out designator. I love how we know what he's drawing, but he doesn't know what he's drawing. He scoops. He doesn't know what the hell he's drawing. The next card could have actually been good, but we knew the whole time. That was great. This deck, honestly, is not, like, that terrible. Like, it's actually kind of nice. I got to go replace some stuff, but this is, let's go open some more packs. All right, here's the Hero Players deck. Looks like fun heroes, honestly. A lot of random cards in here. He's actually playing, like, Neospatian Hummingbird, Air Neos. Why would you even play Air Hummingbird? You can't summon Air Neos, unfortunately. You click on this, you click on related cards. Air Neos is not in the game. We still don't know why. I guess he could summon Storm Neos. Is he playing Storm Neos? Yep, there it is. Storm Neos is pretty good, but really, wish we had Air Neos. Big conspiracy theory. Nobody knows why it's not here. I certainly don't. Okay, so we have, again, I'm kind of shocked at how well this deck is doing. We're beating Mirror Jades. We're beating Phoenix Enforcers, although mostly they're beating themselves. Evil Eye. Dino Mist. Let's see what this does. Special Summon Tuner used for Synchro Summon in the graveyard. Nope, not going to happen. Way too slow. Scareclaw. Don't have enough Scareclaws. This is way too hard to summon. Drytron Eclipse is a new card. Targon Drytron. I don't think this is new. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it is new. This is Sinful Spoils card. I don't... Actually, we can use this effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect... Do we have any cards? Actually, do we have any cards that activate to send in our Spellcaster deck? This is technically somewhat usable, believe it or not. This is actually usable. I'm not entirely sure how, but that's usable. And then Tripper Merc. Okay, let's open some Legacy tickets, because like I said, I'm about to go re-look at my cards and start rebuilding things a little bit. So we might pull something that we're using. And then when I adjust the deck, it won't be too bad. Handcuff Dragon. Now, neither of those are really usable for any of our decks, really. Can't think of any. Gambler of Legend. This is a goofy card. It's a spellcaster. I mean, we could technically play destroy one card you control, discard your entire hand, discard one rank card, destroy monsters your opponent controls. I mean, it is certainly a gamble. We'll say that. It's certainly a gamble. Mecha, Doc, Marin. I don't think I can use. Self-decay card. Yeah, that Gambler I don't think we can use. Unless we get a bunch of like second coin tosses and stuff like that. Berfamit. Crimson Sentry. I don't think I can do anything with that. And then we've got Zushin, the Sleeping Giant, Air Eater. Zushin is like impossible to summon. You gotta... I remember I built a deck one time to summon Zushin, and I summoned Zushin like 1 out of 10 duels. Dark Angel, we just played against this. I've never seen this card. Shovel Crusher. It's gotta be old. Okay, there are certain adjustments that I definitely want to make to this deck. There's certain cards that I got to take out, like Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi. We don't draw enough Paleozoics to play that, so that definitely has to go. And there was some other thing in here that I felt like needed to go, but I don't remember what it was. But so far, that's fine. And then there was some other adjustment I needed to make. Oh yeah, I wanted to play this. I wanted to play the Deep Grave, because our opponents keep summoning really, really good monsters against us. And our monster count is low, but our opponents keep summoning really awesome monsters, so we can use the Deep Grave to target a monster in their graveyard once we out it, and then special summon to our field. We just have to do it during the end phase, so they can't, like, bring it back at any point. But this card actually seems like it's kind of decent. It's like a Monster Reborn, just slower. It's like a slow Monster Reborn, which is not a problem because it's a slow deck. It's fine. It doesn't matter. So we'll save that. That seems like it's doable. Also, the extra deck I have to adjust. Okay, these are our links, and there are definitely some links that we need to change. I could play... I don't think I'm playing any fire, so I can't play this. I am playing the water one already. Somewhere around here. We have a bunch of dark monsters. I haven't not pulled Dark the Dark Charmer, unfortunately. This guy's not bad, actually, Code Virus. I don't see myself summoning a lot of these Link 2s. I'm going to keep the Paleozoic, or Rank 2s. I don't think I'm going to use this. I don't think I'm ever going to summon some of these. I don't think I'm ever going to Gachi, like, why? Daigusto attacks twice. I mean, I guess he can end game sometimes, but, like, he's slightly better than having a Paleozoic on the field. Because he's a Rank 2 that attacks twice, 1500. But, 2 Paleozoics. I mean, I guess it prevents Paleozoics from going to graveyard. This is a really big Link 2. This is good. This is good. Okay, so I think we do need to include some of these. Like I said, no, I can't use that. Okay, Geonated Transversor 100% is really awesome. Definitely using that monster. Alright, I think that's good. I think this is pretty decent. I'll save this as it is. We made some adjustments to main deck and extra deck. Again, our monster count is really low. We have 8 monsters out of a 44 card deck, and we keep drawing 3 monsters in our opening hand. It's virtually impossible. Somehow it keeps happening. Alright, so we just win another coin flip. It feels so weird to win coin flips and just let my opponent go first. It feels a little odd. We drew 5 traps, which is technically what we're trying to do here. We drew 5 traps. We want to draw 4 traps, 1 monster, but you can't guarantee it every single duel. Sometimes you are just going to draw 5 traps. Sometimes you're going to draw 3 monsters for whatever reason. But this hand's not bad. He's going to end phase. Okay, that's perfect, actually. Even if he has not judgment. Even if he has whatever this thing's called. Even if he has a card that really hurts us, like... See, which ones do we want to set? Paleozoic Dinomicious we want to probably set. Yeah, we'll set this for sure. Set this. And Dinomicious, Candina, we can just... Probably a little better. Even if he has Harpy's Feather Duster, we have the out. We have the Judgment, so that's pretty good. I can discard this. I can summon 2 monsters. I can go into the Paleozoic Opabina. He's going to end phase. I have no plays unless he has plays, so... Now we're actually hoping for a monster because we have no plays. Well, the good thing is if he keeps passing, we can use the deep grave to special summon back whatever he puts in the graveyard. But he's passing, we're passing, I don't know what. That's the other thing that kind of sucks about this deck. It relies on our opponent to do something sometimes. So if they're not doing anything, it puts us in this very precarious situation where we can't play. Because if they're not doing anything, I can't bring back a monster. I can't steal a monster. I can't do anything. Okay, I'm not going to judgment that. But this is actually a good thing. I could technically... Paleozoic Dinomicious this, and then he doesn't get the Link 1. The Magius, he doesn't get that, and then I basically stop him from doing anything else. Technically, I could just steal this. Or I can banish it, discard the other one, and yeah, I think I probably do that. Yeah, we're going to activate this, banish this, and now he doesn't have any zones that point to a monster or anything like that. So we do that, we discard... Technically, Candida's good, but I kind of want to get stuff going. I kind of want to just discard this and save the Candida, but... Let's see here. I can summon this back, but... Yeah, I'll discard this. I'll discard this so I can get more monsters into circulation. End phase. Now I activate the Deep Grave. Which is kind of cool. We summon this thing out. He has a Maxi. Okay, that's interesting. And now I can't chain my Paleozoic to it, unfortunately. But I have so many trap cards that it doesn't matter. Well, eventually... Oh, that actually dodges Maxi! That dodges Maxi! That's great! He didn't read it. It dodges Maxi. That's actually funny. That dodges Maxi. I almost fell for it myself. Alright, I guess we just go to battle phase. That's kind of funny. We'll attack now just in case he's got evenly... Alright, never mind. I mean, he would have used it anyway. He seems to like to summon monsters here. So, we'll roll with it. We'll end phase. If he summons a monster in this column, we get to use Prey of Juraigumo to pop this column. What's crazy right now is we are actually up in card advantage right now, which is actually shocking. Plus, we have 2 Paleozoics that can come back anytime also. Never mind. Now he wants to summon them here for some reason. Technically, I could steal this monster and then... make a Link 2 on my turn. But I kind of want him to use this for a Link 1 and then steal it. Instead. I kind of want to do that. Please summon it here. Please summon it here. Please summon it here. Please summon it here. Yes. We'll put chaining on. Okay, good. So, no, we don't want to judgment it. But we do want to activate Prey of Juraigumo. So, we'll summon this out. We'll definitely chain a Paleozoic in Graveyard. For sure, and then we'll let that chain resolve. So we'll summon this out. Good thing I didn't summon in the wrong zone. Summon this out. Yes, we want to pop a card. Yes. We get to destroy him, so now he doesn't have any zones to summon to. We'll activate that later if we need to. This is looking kind of good. This is looking like, honestly, that shit looked kind of good. I think we might be onto something. We went second, we shouldn't have gotten that far. That looked kind of competent. That looked good. Like, we finally drew a hand of, like, things that we wanted. That looked like things were going. And we're kind of building this randomly we just kind of see cards. I'm gonna throw that in. That looked kind of good, because the thing is, we're not splitting our turnover two. That was not, I don't care what you guys say, that really was not a bad hand. That was not a bad like advantage loop. That really wasn't actually too bad. Okay, this is what our opponent's playing. They were playing this is a pretty competent deck. This is a going second deck that, I would say this is high rogue tier. This is pretty good. This isn't like a tier 3 deck, but this is a better constructed deck than, in theory, our deck, but we kind of cooked these people. They had kaijus. We didn't have a single monster worth kaijuing. I think that's what made it most embarrassing, is he could have, what is he going to, kaiju a Paleozoic frog? I mean, a Paleozoic monster. What are you going to kaiju? Every monster we had was like 700 attack. What are you going to kaiju? Nothing. It was actually incredible. He only had 2 outs to the back row. Even if he drew him, we had judgment. We were kind of cooking that game. All right, we were opening a master pack. We better not pull some bullshit after that, because that was a solid win. Yeah, that's what I thought. This was a solid win. We have to will ourselves into some really good cards. That was a solid victory. We better pull something really good, because this deck is moving. What is this? Now I got to read every bullshit trap card. Target a level 5 or lower psychic monster that's banished in your graveyard special. Honestly, not even that bad. Constellar, extra hero. Is that generic in any way? Nope, 2 hero monsters. I thought maybe 2 warriors. Red gadget. Future fusion. Can I use that? I don't think so. I mean, technically I can. Brightest blazing branded king. All right, this card's really good. I just can't use it, but it's a really good card. Now, this UR better be something good, because we need it. Snake Eyes Poplar. That is a phenomenal card. It's limited to 1. It's a great card. Anything with this card. I can't do anything with it. What am I supposed to do with a Snake Eyes Poplar? What can I possibly do with this? I don't have a search spell for it. What am I going to do with it? I can't search it. I have no way to... I don't have any way to... I don't have Bonfire. I don't have the Snake Eye card that summons it from the deck. I don't have Ash. Snake Eye Ash. I don't have anything. Like, what... the hell am I supposed to do with this? Why couldn't this be something good? This dumbass card. It's not even like a bad card in any way. It's just, what am I going to do with it? This is insane. We've won every coin flip today, and we've always chosen to go second. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. It's like we win every coin flip, but our deck, we're just like, oh, we're going to go second. There's so many dumb things today. We're going second. We have a trap card deck. So much going on today, and the hands have honestly been pretty damn good. Like, this is pretty good. This would have been good going first, other than this, sour schedule. Other than this card, like, bro, this is a good going first hand, actually. Sour schedule, I'm excited to use this card. Moe. This guy, from what it seemed like, he's like about to rank up, so he's probably got a pretty good... This might be our first loss of today. We have a pretty decent Sword Soul deck ourselves. I have to adjust the Sword Soul deck. I have to add Parallel Exceed to our Sword Soul deck, actually, so that needs to be adjusted. Oh, I have to answer... I was actually answering questions last time, in last episode, and I think somebody asked me, like, what was my favorite deck that isn't a meta deck, and I was in the middle of answering, and then the person, like, abruptly ended their combo, and then I didn't get to fully answer it. I said Tenyi, but honestly, I like this new Tenyi support that's scheduled to come out. I actually like it quite a bit. I'm kind of excited to play pure Tenyi. Also, I don't know why, but I have a soft spot for decks that just have a normal monster like shoehorned into it. I have no idea why. I just always like them. I like Phantasm Spirals. I like Tenyis because I like to use it with random normal monsters. I like Suship's actually a cool. I always like that archetype's really cool. Blue Eyes is like, I don't know why. I just like when they shoehorn in a random normal monster and like the deck's built around it. And then you are allowed to use... You get to utilize all of the generic normal support cards. I also like Primite. Primite's another deck that... I know it's not in the Master Duel technically, but I actually like that deck quite a bit. And I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up. Because it works with so many of the decks that I play. I haven't tried it with... I wonder if it's any good with pure Tenyi. I guess I'd have to pick it up. Unfortunately, one of the cards is kind of expensive too. It happens though. That's life. But this guy's going right now. He's already ended on Grandmaster. He might end on a Baron right now. But again, the cool thing about this kind of a hand, as you can see, it is split. So, okay, that's even better. I can actually deal with that very easily with the Sour Schedule. Return all other cards in this card's column. I can return it. So I have a non-destruction negate for this dude. This guy negates the monster effects. I don't have any monster effects. You can negate my monster effects because I don't have any monster effects. Also, I can banish this guy. Again, I can just deal with this board so easily. See, the thing is, our regular deck would not be able to deal with this board very easily. This deck actually deals with the... And we get to summon a Bestial right afterwards. Now, I don't want to summon Bestial anybody. I don't want to summon a Bestial until I deal with this board. Because if I summon a Bestial now... Well, I can't anyway, because he has a fire, earth, and a light. And a water. So I can't summon the Bestial even if I wanted to. But I can summon this card. I can set this card. This, activating your opponent controls a card in this column. So it returns them. Non-targeting, non-destruction. We set this right here. And this will return everything in this column. Phenomenal. Next, we want to... I don't think Paleozoic Candina really helps the situation. I think this is pretty good. We don't have any more column cards, right? This is pretty good. I think this is pretty good. They do activate things in the graveyard. It burns for 2,000. Is this really necessary, though? What's better? Paleozoic Candida, booking. I think the booking with the Paleozoic Candina is probably a little bit better than Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Because, I mean, technically this can stop Tenyi effects. I guess, yeah, I could stop a Tenyi effect. So if he activates Ad Horror, we can stop it. Or Paleozoic Candida, if he summons a Moyi, I can book the Moyi and then he doesn't have any place. So, like, they both are good in their own ways. I think this is technically a little bit better. So we'll just set this, and then we'll leave this for the discard, and we'll end on this. And then we have the Bestial Magnuma to kind of follow. This honestly isn't that bad. Depending on where he summons, Sour Schedule can actually just return everything in this row. So I kind of have to see what he does. I'm going to put Chaining on. I don't want to, but I'm going to put Chaining on. He has no negates either. He has monster negates, but we don't really have any. The monster negates don't really matter. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Like, our regular... Like, I would have summoned probably Buzzsaw Shark. Alright, he summoned way over here. Honestly, I think I want to book... I can out this entire board. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay. So, first we activate... I can actually... Yeah, I think we use the Paleozoic to book this dude. Yeah, I think we've got a little... We click no. So, that guy's booked. Next, we activate... Sour Schedule. That'll return this big ass monster, and we'll activate the graveyard effect. So we'll be able to return, plus we'll be able to special summon. He'll activate this to negate a monster. He only has his own monsters to negate. I have no monsters right now. Oh, he gets to banish. But this activates in the following chain, does it not? It doesn't activate right away. Yeah, it doesn't activate right away. So it's smart that it's almost smart that he did that, but it's technically not smart. I can actually just book this now. I mean, I can just banish this now and then not have to deal with it. I mean, I think he thinks he can banish, but he can't. I can just, because I want to, no, I'll wait for the next chain. There's no point to right now. So these will resolve just fine. Yeah, I don't really know what he's thinking by doing this. So that will do that. We'll summon the Paleozoic. If we summon it here, I'm not going to do it, but I guess we'll summon it here. And then that gets returned before. I think he was trying to banish a monster so that he can banish one of our cards, but that's not how that works. And then this we can use at any time. I don't really need to. Unless he threatens with battle phase or something, I'm not going to do it. End of main. This can be activated in the battle for target one. Yeah, I can activate that anytime, even during battle phase. Battle phase, yeah, and just declare attack and then I'll do it. Alright, so he's going to declare attack. Now I activate this and I'm going to target his monster. Fortunately, he still doesn't have lights or darks in graveyard. That would be sick. If he had lights or darks, I could actually do some cool stuff, but I do not. Neither of us have lights or darks, so we get to banish that, and unfortunately I do banish the Grandmaster. I just realized I also could have bottomless this dude because he was 1500 or more attack, but I could just bottomless him next turn anyway. And in phase, okay. Now we just got to figure out a way to summon a monster. Paleozoic, another Paleozoic. This is the one that doubles attack. I can technically tribute summon, but I don't want to. I think we just set this. This is the one that target one banish trap card return. It doesn't really help us with anything. Ooh, return it to the graveyard. So technically I can link this away, but I don't know if that really helps anything. I think we just... Oh, I can tribute. Oh, that's what I do. Yeah, I can tribute. Yes. So I can tribute summon. Unfortunately, I don't get to use the effect to search, but that's fine. I could tribute summon attack over this, and then this one I can return, and then whatever he summons I can bottomless. Okay, that's not too bad then. This deck takes a little bit of creativity. Like it actually does take a little bit of it takes some deeper thinking than our usual decks. Our usual decks are probably a little bit better. But this is such an odd way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! That it actually, in a weird way, is kind of fun. It's like, you have to think outside the box when you play this, because you're picking apart boards with cards that really shouldn't work together. But weirdly, this has a lot of outs to dumps. We outed a pretty half decent board, honestly. Even if he had the card that pops, even if he had a Baron, we would have outed this board. It really wasn't that bad. I don't want to commit to anything yet. If he summons something, I'm probably just going to put chaining on regular. If he summons something decent, we could just bottomless it. If it's 1500 more attack, we activate bottomless. How scared am I of this? Am I that scared of this? Probably not. See, I probably should have just saved the Magnamut for this one. I kind of want to just bottomless this, and then he's just gone. Yeah, I kind of want to just bottomless this. And then we get to summon our Paleozoic out of graveyard. The only thing is, if he summons a Moyi, we're kind of cooked. I guess we summon this dude back for free. I probably shouldn't have rushed that play, but I wasn't seeing any light or dark monsters, so I kind of rushed it a little maxi. That sucks, but it sucks. But it's life. Yeah, nothing you could do there. I probably should have activated this Paleozoic too, and then put this one back from Banish first. I guess we summon that. This one I may have messed up a little bit. If he drew a Moyi now, we're kind of fucked. You gotta just hope he didn't draw a Moyi. If he draws a Moyi or a Taya, if he draws Moyi or Taya or one of the... damn, that's not good. I mean, that's basically drawing a Moyi or a Taya. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, because now he can just summon it back. He still hasn't committed a normal summon. I guess it didn't really matter in the end. He had the Iris Sword Soul. That's fine. I definitely should have activated this one first, though. To put this back. Now it's going to ask me every single time. He's going to banish that. Get Strategist back. Honestly, I think this one's slipping out of control. I'm looking at this. I don't think we can win this one. I shouldn't have summoned Bestial Magnamut, but at the same time, if I didn't summon Bestial Magnamut, he would have just flip summoned Moyi anyway. He would have just flip summoned Taya and then banished Taya out of graveyard. And then banished a Worm out of graveyard and then special summoned anyway. So it really doesn't change anything. I guess we could have bottomless the Taya flip summon, but then he would have had the other plays regardless. Yeah, he would have had the other plays regardless. I think this one just is a little out of control. He just drew too many. Yeah, I think he just drew too many Sword Soul. He just keeps drawing in archetype cards that are really good. And I don't think we can really do anything about them. But honestly, I think this one's done. There's nothing we can really do. I think this one just kind of slipped out of control. There was not much that we could have done differently there. We could have done some things differently, but I think the result would have been the same. All right, this is our first coin flip loss of the day. Our opponent chose for us to go first. Our first coin flip loss of the day. The hand is not bad, but if our opponent chose for us to go first, there's a very high chance. We'll put this in the middle. There's a very high chance that he's playing board breakers, and in which case we lose, because the only board breaker out we have in this deck is Solemn Judgment, and the reason for that is, again, because we're trying to go second, so we're not really playing to protect against board breakers. So unfortunately, if he's got a Harpy's Feather, we just lose this duel. There's nothing that I can do. This deck isn't designed to go first. Most people want to go first, so it's shocking that Mole Charm me. Why even bother? I wasn't going to summon anything. I set all my cards and passed. What was the point of that? Did he want a monster in the graveyard? And maybe he did. Maybe he just didn't want it in his hand. He was like, ew, get this thing out of my hand. He's like, I don't want it. And he's got Dictator of D. Alright, so, it depends on where he summons stuff, but, we have decent... Actually, Deep Grave is going to go hard on this one, I'm not going to lie. Deep Grave is going to go really... On the end phase, Deep Grave is going to put in work. Deep Grave is going to put in work in this duel. There's a few plays we can do here. Okay, I think, actually... So, Destruction Durham is really, really decent right now. I actually think Destruction Durham is probably not bad. I don't know what else he's got, but I don't want him to activate this effect, discard, and then... I actually think this is good right now. I think we activate this. This will book this dude. It'll book this dude. He can't activate that effect. Why not? We'll activate this, and we can set our card from the... We can set this card. We'll summon this here. And then we can set our cubic card, too. So we'll set the cubic card immediately. We want him to summon here. Technically, I should be putting the stuff in these columns, but... Whether we get the popper card, it doesn't matter, because we still get to summon a monster. It's 2100. Perfect. 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 He's going to normal summon. Honestly, I think we just activate the Jirai Gumo right away. We get to pop the Sage with Eyes of Blue. It doesn't really matter what he searches. Whether he searches, like... It doesn't matter what he searches. Whether he, destroy a card. It doesn't matter if he summons... It doesn't matter what he searches. If he searches a little dragon, like one of the eggs, or one of the stones. It doesn't matter if he searches a stone. It doesn't matter if he searches Effect Veil. Like, I really don't actually care. It doesn't matter, because he needs a way to discard it. And regardless, whether he has a way to discard it or not, there can be only one. So I can really put him under a little bit of a clock here. End phase. We definitely want to activate the Deep Grave. Yeah, this Deep Grave, I think, is overperforming, because we destroy our opponent's stuff, and then we get to special summon our opponent's stuff back to our board, which is really cool. I love when the guy maxied it, and they just didn't know what was going on. I thought that was very cool. And plus, we drew another... Like, the monsters that we have are all so... This is probably the best deck we've had. There can be only one in. And now we get to special summon Blue Eyes on our board. We've never summoned a Blue Eyes on this series. Here's a Blue Eyes. No restrictions. I think that's the craziest part. If we steal Casteria Unicorn, it's no restrictions. It's just, there's nothing on this card. It's like Monster Reborn, but a quick effect. We fill up everything to attack. This has some other effect. Your opponent cannot target Fiend monsters for attacks except this. Okay. What is this again? How much defense does he have? Like 1,000, right? It's like Lord of D stats. 1,100. Okay, so we're good. We can attack over it. So we go to battle phase. Attack with our weakest monster first. Attack with him first. He's good. We attack with everybody else. And then we just have this angel statue chilling in the background. Another interruption that's also a monster, which is kind of cool. Main phase 2. Set this here. Put chaining back on because we want to summon that as quick as possible. And we have there can be only one to sit on. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know what he's got. Other than the stone, I don't know what else is in his hand. I think we summon this to prevent inherent summons. And that's not terrible. We summon that out. It really is insane. Like, our board really plays around everything. Plus, we've got the protection of Cubic Ascension. He's going to set one card. He's going to activate. I did not see that coming. Place one level 1 dragon. Technically, this works with Blue Eyes. Arrive in Light. You can place a stone. I mean, technically, it kind of works. I mean, if you mill something, I guess it works with Blue Eyes. I mean, but not really. Summon this out. I can flip there can be only one, but he's going to link this into a Link Karibo more than likely anyway. So I don't think I have to do anything. And whatever he summons, like an Angel Statue, if it's an inherent summon, and it's that concerning. The only problem right now is that he can summon Jet, but I think Jet is even fine. Because actually, I took his Blue Eyes out of the graveyard. So he doesn't even have a Blue Eyes in graveyard. Even if he summons Jet, the Jet doesn't have any effects. He's going to go straight to the battle phase. All of my monsters have a ton of attacks, so I don't even know what he's going to attack. Angel Statue. I can summon the Cubic Vigil. What a day. What a day. No, I actually, you know what? I actually kind of like this deck. I actually kind of like this deck. I think this deck is so foolish that it's kind of funny. Like, I actually kind of like this deck. Do we negate its effects? Why not? Why not? What do we have to lose? We'll put it here just so we could summon it next turn if we need to. This can't attack and it can't do anything. This is actually not bad. No, this deck is actually shockingly kind of decent. End phase. Yep, but now we just win, right? We just enter the battle phase, attack with blue eyes, and we win. We don't even have to do anything if it goes in match. This is dark, right? Dark, light, or is this earth? It's whatever. Alright, so I think we just go to battle phase now. I think if we just attack with blue eyes, we win. Yeah, we just attack with blue eyes, assuming they don't have a random mirror force. We should win the duel. If they do have a mirror force, I guess we have Yugioh and stuff to keep fighting with. What the hell is this? Oh, you can use it as a synchro material. Oh, with our monsters? Psych! Psych! You can't do that. He almost did some anime shit right there. He wanted to synchro summon with our monster. You don't have, we never had that animation. Oh my, we had the exact out to exactly what he needed. I feel like they do against us usually. This deck, honestly, has been kind of impressive. It kind of has been impressive. Now, that wasn't the smartest opponent we've had, but that really wasn't that bad either. All right, this is what our opponent was playing. I'm not going to lie, this deck was a little bit of a disaster. He drew pure blue eyes against us, but if I would have never known that he's got like Bestials and Chaos Creator and Lubellion. But what's funny is we didn't put any like light or dark monsters in the graveyard. Plus, we actually took a light or dark monster out of his graveyard. It's kind of crazy. A lot of royal rares, actually. For such a funky deck. He's got a blue eyes, which is free. But he's also got the Max C royal rare, which is a nice one. Harpy's Feather Duster. Every other person has this. Pot of Avarice. Like, there's a lot of decent royal rares in here. Okay, we need something good. Something good, something good, something good, something good. I will not accept anything less than something good. I don't care if it's a common, but it better be something good. Because these freaking random garbage cards that are URs, we can't do it anymore. Witchcrafter, Cosmo Brain's not the worst. Red Mirror, Clear New World. Okay, what do we need? You guys think it in your head. Get a drum roll going. We need something good. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see Poplar. I don't want to see some card we can never use. Please, something good. Let's see it. Slave for the Sky Track. Why are they always so random, man? Some cards, this is technically more usable than the Poplar. And I don't even know how I'm saying. I can't believe this is more usable than Poplar. Slave for the Sky Dragon. You know what sucks? This is what sucks about Slave for the Sky Dragon. This fucking guy is not searchable unless you play like the Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, all that stuff. I'm not trying to play all that. I don't have the support for it. I'm not trying to play all that. So he's just not searchable. You'd have to build the deck around him, because you have to build the deck that like produces enough resource to summon 3 monsters and then you tribute them. Like, I like this card. That's the sad thing, is I like this card. This is one of all of the god cards. I like the design for Obelisk the best, but I actually like this guy's effects the best. He has the best effects. Normal summon can't negated. That's on Obelisk too. Cards can't be activated. That's on Obelisk too. If it's special summon, send it to the graveyard. That's not on Obelisk. That's just not good. 1,000 attack for every card in your hand. We don't retain enough resources to keep cards in hand to gain a bunch of attacks. That's not going to work. If a monster, this is the best card on Slate. This is the best effect out of all of the god cards, is this last line of text. This card is actually, this bottom effect is actually good. If a monster is normal special summon to your opponent's field in attack position, that monster loses 2,000 attack, and then if it's reduced to 0, destroy it. This is the best effect out of any god card monster out of all of them, except for maybe Raw Sphere mode. And technically, this is not as good as, what's his name? The Phoenix mode, I forget what it's called. The Immortal Phoenix, the Winged Dragon of Raw Immortal Phoenix. But Immortal Phoenix is really tough to summon. This is technically, out of the 3 regular god cards, this is the best effect on a god card. But unfortunately, he's just kind of funny to summon, and when you special summon him, he sends himself to the graveyard. So if you don't tribute summon him, he's going to go and out himself. But it's kind of a good card. It's like, that's like objectively kind of a decent card. Okay, I just remembered something crazy. I was thinking about the Slifer, and I remembered something crazy. We actually have 3 copies, a playset of Metal Reflect Slime. Metal Reflect Slime is actually not a bad card, because Metal Reflect Slime, can you go to related cards? Yeah, we don't have any of this guy, unfortunately. He's only a rare, so we would have to pull more of this guy. But we don't have Metal Reflect Slime. We don't have any of this. We have 3 Metal Reflect Slimes. We don't have any of this guy. And we've been talking about this for the longest time. Like the longest time. I'm going to show you something. We have this card. We've been dying to pull since like episode 3. Metal Reflect Slime is an insane card. We have 3 of them. Metal Reflect Slime turns himself into this card free of charge. So this would actually be perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is what I'm talking about when I say I don't care about pulling UR. Sometimes I want super rares. And sometimes I want rares. Sometimes I want commons. This is a super rare that we would pull. That would be fun. There are super rares that we have 4 or 5 copies of at this point. This would be insane to pull, because every time we have Metal Reflect Slime in this trap deck, we could just turn it into a 3000 attack monster that cannot be destroyed by battle and protects targeting and attacks from your opponent from attacking other monsters and targeting other monsters with card effects. So it protects everybody else, and it can't be destroyed by battle, and it's pretty much a free summon that's 3000 attack that can also turn itself into a Slifer the Sky Dragon whenever we want to, because this can be all 3 tributes for a level 10 for a god card. Essentially, it can be all 3 tributes for a monster that is 3 tributes. So a god card, or maybe like one of the, what are they called, one of the wicked avatars. It could potentially work with them too. But like, this card has been like a dream pull since like episode 3, but like, it's only a super and we've never pulled it. Fingers crossed though, hopefully we pull it. Until then, we really can't include neither Slifer nor Metal Reflect Slime in this deck. All right, we just won the coin flip again. We chose to go second. Our hand's been looking kind of similar every duel. I mean, we're playing a large variety of cards, but we keep drawing Candina, Dinomicious, Needle Sealing, and the Angels. I'm not really like complaining, because these cards kind of work well together. They're playing. This might not be looking too good. If this is what they're starting with, things are looking kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. This deck is, you never want to go second against this deck. You don't want to go second against this deck with a meta deck. You definitely don't want to go second against this with a whatever the hell we have going on. But we honestly could probably break this board. Again, I'm like more confident breaking the board with this hand than I would be with like, I don't know, like 2 level 4s and 3 and like a floodgate and a random card. Like I probably have a better chance breaking this board with this hand than my usual. Now, the only thing is they're playing pendulums, which isn't the end of the world, actually. Now that I'm looking at, oof, there's some funny shit going on this board right now. There's some definite funny shit, but it's cool. I have Paleozoic. He tries to negate it. We have another Candina. Altergeist Malwisp. Wow. Is this a Masochist? This isn't a Masochist. He's just, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what's going on if this isn't a Masochist. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, sending this back to hand is pointless. Needle Sealing is not doing anything at this moment. I do want to destroy or banish this. Does this have a negate, like an active negate? It removes spell counters and the negates, right? Can I be destroyed by card effects? Okay, that's fine. We can return it or banish it. Don't need to destroy it. Remove 4 spell counters. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Banish it. Don't have any. What does this thing do? This is like, it's like Poplar, the first effect. If it's normal, summon target 1. Altergeist monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay, this is kind of like Multi-Faker, but from the graveyard. And then we've got this city. Doesn't do anything relevant. We know what Moon Mirror Shield does. Okay, so we can banish this dude. No problem with this. We can return... I guess we can return this. If it's added to hand... This is added to your hand, except by drawing. Actually, if I return this to hand, it's actually a bad thing. So we don't want to do that. This card's not really helping the situation in any way. Okay. So definitely... Is there any card that we can return to hand? If I return this monster to hand, it hurts me. So I definitely don't want to return a damn thing to hand. But if I'm probably going to... These 2 cards right here on the edges are useless. They're useless cards. But I'm going to set this here because I imagine it'll probably be more useful than this Needle Sealing. And then we'll set these guys. The Paleozoics. Angel Statue. And the other Paleozoic. And this has 0 defense. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm more confident breaking this board with this deck. Even though this isn't a very imposing board. Technically, it's not an unimposing board. It's Moon Mirror Shield, and this guy banishes. And this guy can't be destroyed by card effects. So it's technically not an... Like, what's cool... The other thing that's cool about this deck is we have non-destruction removal plentifully. We have... I can't summon the Angel Statue right now, but we have plenty of non-destruction removal, which is also kind of nice. We have Dinomicious, we have Sour Schedule, we have, like, cool stuff. If I return this guy, what happens? Hold on. If you have no card in your Pendulum, you can destroy this, add 1, and then he has some way to summon it. Okay, I'm good with that. I don't want this guy back in rotation. I'm going to activate Paleozoic Dinomicious. I'm going to target this with chaining on. Don't want to activate anything. I want this chain to resolve. And then when he redeclares attack, I want to do something else. He's going to pay 500. Top or bottom, doesn't matter to me. Yeah, this doesn't matter to me. Yeah, he's going to put on the bottom. Good, he's not going to draw it. He's already declaring attack, so he can't change battle position. I will go ahead and activate this. Flip this. Definitely chain the effect in graveyard. This will... I'll wait for these to resolve and then I'll do something later. So we'll summon this dude here. That's booked. Cool. Angel statue. Not right now. Maybe... Actually, main phase 2 I'll probably summon it just in case he's got some random free special summon. And the battle phase. Yeah, why not? We'll do this now. Like I said, just in case... Ooh, I meant to do that. Damn it. That was my mistake. I gotta remember to do that. That sucks. That really sucks. I meant to do that, obviously. Because then I could have... I always... That's the other thing with... I'm still kind of getting used to activating them. Because I just see the trap cards and no, I don't want to use this card. But it's actually this card here. That is so random. That is so random. At least I can attack over his monster. We've been playing against some goofballs today. Our monsters. Why are you putting him face down? So I can return that. But like, he could just reactivate it. Okay. I guess we get to reuse that next turn. Alright. Alright. I get to attack over his monster. At least that's good. Turn the chaining off because there's no point. That's actually fine because then we can bring back the Azure statue. And another Paleozoic. Cool. I'll take that actually. Alright, so we will... Okay, so I'll activate this. That'll let me bring back my other Paleozoic in graveyard. So the fact that I missed it doesn't really matter. So we'll be able to summon that back out. And we'll summon this. Can we flip this yet? No, right? Technically, I can flip it if I wanted to. That'll get changed to defense. Technically, I can flip it. If I send this back to hand, I can flip it. But is there really a point to do that? I don't think so. I could just use it as an interruption later. Like I said, today's been a weird day with we've been playing against some weird decks. So we'll just attack over this. He's playing like some sort of a stun, Altergeist, and Endymion deck. Main phase 2. Is there a point to set this? I guess we could. It'll make it active on the next draw. I guess we just go to end phase. I wanted to summon... This game is just preventing me from summoning the Opabina. Like I've tried to summon this for quite some time now. You know what's crazy? If he has Harpy's Feather Duster, it literally destroys our entire board. This would be the greatest Harpy's Feather Duster of all time. Yeah, if this card is normal summoned, target an Altergeist monster, except for this card, then he can... So that's good. We can actually just Paleozoic this. Candina. Yeah, we're not going to let that happen. So we're going to activate the Paleozoic. I don't have any in the graveyard. Nope. Flip this face down. That is fine. We can also out this like anytime we want to. If we wanted to deal with it. End phase. Nope. There's a draw. Another Paleozoic. Yeah, these Paleozoics are in a nice loop right now. You can banish this level limit. This is another weird situation where I think level limit area B actually hurts him more than me. I think the card we banish is this. So yeah, I think we activate Dinomicious. And we target this. And activate the graveyard effect of Candina. Or Canadia. As you guys have corrected me in the past. So we'll summon this. And we'll send this to graveyard. Banish that. I think we attack first, probably. And then we can make any of these. Smoke Mosquito. All these cards attack under him. Are any of these water? No. So we can technically bring back a Paleozoic. We can search a Paleozoic, but we kind of... most of our good Paleozoics, we kind of have already gone into, so there's really no point to summon this at this point, because we have all of them in rotation right now, so we'd probably be better off summoning one of the other cards. I actually think we just attack, and then main phase 2. Yeah, I think we just go battle. Yeah, we just attack with what we have, and then main phase 2, we just go into like Mannequin Cat. I think Mannequin Cat probably is pretty decent. Because no matter what he summons, Mannequin Cat, we probably have something. He's summoning probably Lights and Darks. I think main phase 2, we just summon Mannequin Cat. That should be pretty good. I mean, the problem with this guy, like I said, I have nothing left to search. I have 2 Paleozoics, this one and this one. One returns a Banish Trap, one does that. All the good Paleozoics I've already used, and I don't have the one like Pop Spells and Trap Cards. So earlier in the duel, this would have been great. And our other rank 2s, yeah, I think actually Mannequin Cat's probably the best thing to summon right now. So we just go Mannequin Cat, summon that out. She's pretty good. She has some decent effects. I can summon a monster to his field, but not right now. It's not going to help. So we just summon those, and I think we just pass on this. And what's cool is now, if this dies, we just get more traps in graveyard. We're not in like the best position ever, but we kind of broke his board, so that's decent. We have this for a negate. We have this to summon a monster if he summons something. We have this we can now flip up and link with, and then we have this if he summons something over here. Jackal. This is not an inherent summon. If he does have an inherent summon of any kind, we're good. If he doesn't, we're kind of in a mess. I mean, if he summons something here, it's a good thing. So he's going to go through this loop again. So he's going to activate this. Special summon a Jackal King from the extra deck. These effects are once per turn, right? Okay, please summon it here. Yes, okay. Well, that gets switched to defense anyway. I don't have to use this now. Actually, I should use it now because he has the effect to... yeah, I'll do it now. And I'll definitely chain in graveyard with these effects. I'll activate this, special summon him out. That'll get bounced. I think that's once per turn, right? That's not like, you can't do that twice. Actually, what's crazy is, if we summon a monster right here, we actually lock him out of using his extra deck. This is once per turn, right? This is all once per turn. I'm not crazy. You can't do that all over again. Yeah, if we summon a monster right here, we lock him out of his extra deck. That is insane. We finally got to... there's been so many opportunities. We were close to pulling that off with Tiamatron, but we never did. We might actually be able to pull that off now for the first time ever. Okay, do we go to battle phase first? I think we go to battle phase first. And then we go... Actually, is this more damage? Detach a material and then target a wind monster. It can attack twice. So technically, this is more damage than the other thing. So let me double check something. Okay, technically, this guy is more damage than the other stuff. Smoke Mosquito, I don't think it's worth summoning right now. Yep, I think the Daigusto Emerald is probably pretty decent. It attacks twice, it's 3,000. Attacking 3,000 is better than attacking for 1,200 twice. So we summon this here. He is technically locked out of his extra deck, so he can't pendulum summon any monsters out of his extra deck. That's really good. Then we activate this. Detach a trap. Target itself. So this can attack twice now. We go to battle phase. Attack with this. Attack with this. Attack with this again. This has been pretty decent. Even though, you know, maybe not the best decks. We locked their opponent out of the extra deck, so they can't even use that Jackal King loop. Again, this is twice in one day. Our opponent's playing a card that legitimately negatively impacts them more than it does us. But it is what it is. But they're locked out of the extra deck, which is kind of nice. This is a pretty good like loop, though. To summon a monster that can't be destroyed by card effect, banishes a monster every turn. Like, this is a decent loop, actually. And he had that with like the Moon Mirror Shield, so it wasn't like the worst situation ever. Unfortunately, we're at a point where Cubic Ascension doesn't have an effect that's relevant in the graveyard. It's only if he attacks. He's going to activate this. Again, I don't know if he realizes he cannot summon a monster from his extra deck right now. So he's gonna do this loop for the third time, but he actually can't resolve this because we've taken both zones up. So we've locked him out mechanically. The mechanic is preventing him from doing it. If this was Master Rule 3, he'd have that Jackal King out again. But it's not. This is Master Rule 5. You have to summon from your extra deck to this zone. A pendulum monster, anyway. He's going to summon this dude out. Switches to defense. I can attack over him with Mannequin Cat. He's summoning all light monsters, so Mannequin Cat isn't useful. Unfortunately, he's not summoning any darks. This isn't a total defense Shogun. You can't attack in defense. Can't do it, man. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've got that. And I think that's game. Even if we don't activate this, it's still game. We can activate, detach. He's got all lights. I'm not playing any. Am I not playing any lights? That's. What does this do actually? When a opponent's monster declare attack, you special summon it. Alright, I don't think this has anything. Alright, I read that. It did not have anything relevant. Yeah, we don't play any lights. We play water, dark, 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 dark. So we played all dark. Usually people have darks. Also, can you imagine if we summon a Kashtira Ogre? That would have been crazy. Alright, let's start attacking. So we'll go to battle phase. Attack over this with the 1500, and then we have 2 attacks, but we only need 1. That's good enough. Again, this has been kind of impressive. It's not, you know, that wasn't like the best opponent ever, but like we really are picking apart boards that we really shouldn't be picking apart in theory. I wish we had more of the Paleozoics that were kind of deep. Like I wish we had like the spell trap card destruction Paleozoic, but unfortunately we don't have those. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. They're playing a Altergeist Endymion deck. I can't say I've ever seen this. With lots of spell cards. Lots of attack prevention. I don't know why this has ever been an issue in Altergeist. I don't know why this has never been an issue in Altergeist. This has never been. I can't believe he's not playing Multi-Faker. He's playing 3 Mol-U-Seek. I wish if he had summoned this, we could have used Mannequin Cat to special summon Kashtira Ogre, but he never did. And he also never summoned this guy or any of the dark guys throughout the duel. But you know, it's life. It happens. It was like he never summoned this either. That would have been interesting. This is one of the more interesting like decks that we've seen. But this guy in himself is like a really, really good boss monster. But we just never let him establish it. Okay, so let's open another master pack. Again, please, we need something good. We have to will it into existence. No more random URs that don't work. Something that we really need. Not that. Not that. Maybe that. Not that. Not that. I want to say probably not that. It's a column card, but it's an S4 column card. Primal Cry and Guinevere twice in one episode. Unfortunately, none of this stuff is really useful. Okay, let's take a quick legacy ticket break just in case we pull something good out of here, and then I can include that in the deck. As now we can, right? Random, all of a sudden, random rank 2s are all like good. They're just useful. Hero Kid, that's a level 2. If I summon one, I can summon 2 more. If I summon it off the Mannequin Cat, I can summon 3 monsters, but then our opponent has to be playing an Earth. But everyone plays Max C. Technically, everyone plays Max C, right? Micro Ray. Isn't Max C a level 2 monster? Wouldn't that be nice to draw? Or pull. That would be nice too. Got Spirit of the Books, Big Koala. Not useful. If I pull 2 more Hero Kids, that could be kind of cool. Spell Striker is okay. He's a free special summon, right? He just like banishes a spell, summons himself. He's not the worst. Are these all going to be repeats? Yeah, they're all repeats. Except for the Lucky Axe. This is the only new card. Actually, the Hero Kid. This card's, like, not horrific, actually. I think the most alarming thing about today is that we won every single coin flip. And then the only coin flip that we lost, our opponent made us go first. So we really won every coin flip. It's actually, like, insane. Okay, they're playing Raid Raptors. Ooh. Thank God we drew Durama. Thank God, because they're... Oof, man, did we get lucky. Man, did we get lucky. This is literally the exact card you want to see against this exact deck is this, because they're going to summon monsters that are unaffected, assuming they're decent at the game. They're going to summon link monsters and monsters that are unaffected by cards, and we're going to have this to out all of them. All right, guys, while our opponent is comboing off, I got to answer another question. What's more frustrating, losing to a good deck with like a bad pilot, or like a jank deck that just draws the perfect out to your exact situation? Ooh, this is a great question. This is, yeah, because we've lost to both. We've lost to Kashtira pilots that are just like doing things that are so unbelievably. Actually, just this episode, we didn't lose, but we were playing against that branded player that was just a disaster. We were playing against him. There were plays that we really could have lost. We seriously could have lost, and that would have been significantly more frustrating than like a Dark Magician player that just draws Mahad when I have a Dark Monster. If I have like a Vidjam and I leave it in attack mode because I like crashed into something, and then my opponent draws like, yeah, Mahad, special summons it, attacks for 5,000, I can't even be mad. Like, that's just okay. that guy's, you know, he's playing the Pharaoh's deck. He got lucky. Okay, it happens. But like when we're playing against one of these players that just throws in a million idiotic cards that don't belong in the same pile, and those cards just do the most incredible stuff, that is definitely more for, like, when they just have a Kashtira Fenrir and everything else they're doing is wrong, but Kashtira Fenrir is so good that they are dragging a dead corpse across the finish line. That's definitely more frustrating. While we're doing that, our opponent's comboing off. Again, Raid Raft is one of those decks that this deck combos heavy. So, and like I said, Durama is probably the best card we could have possibly drawn. He's playing the Phantom Knights, which means that he's going to have a lot more. He's going to end on a lot more of a mixed board. So he's going to end on like the trap cards, the Fog Blades and stuff like that in the background. The Fog Blades can be annoying, but we are playing a deck where the Fog Blades truly don't really matter. We're going to take a few turns to beat them if we're going to win, but this would probably be the best deck. The Sword Soul deck was pretty good too, but you got to remember too, we're playing second against these decks. So, and the only reason I'm really going second, this would technically be a going first deck. The only reason I'm going second, this guy's outable right now. This guy's totally outable. I'm not worried about him. So he's unaffected. Again, this is another situation. If I had been playing against this deck with my regular deck, I would have lost. Going second anyway. If I had gone first, I probably would have won because I would have ended on something decent. Right, this is an outable board. Like, Destruction Durama outs both these monsters. He's going to inflict 1,000 to us. Take it, bro. Take it. Take the life points. You need it. You need it. No, this is actually outable. Needle Sealing's pretty good. Needle Sealing is a decent card. I'm not even going to put this into play. I really don't need to. I don't think I need to because I'm going to Needle Sealing when he summons 4 monsters. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Destruction Durham outs this board. I don't even need to put anything else into play. So this could be an imperm, so I got to be a little bit careful. I probably going to put this here because it matters the least. But I definitely want this to resolve. I definitely want that to resolve and this. Okay, so we're good. We're going to hit the end phase. Put Chaining on. He's going to burn us, what, for another 1,000? Yeah, he's going to burn us for another 1,000. Take it. Take it. That actually helps us because it makes the Vijam card better. It makes a lot of cards better. We can out this board now, or we can let him build more stuff. And then out. I think what we do is we activate Destruction Durama. That'll out his existing board. And then we summons 4 more monsters we Needle Sealing. I think that's the best situation. So we'll activate this. Both of these. What just happened? What just happened? Can somebody explain that to me? Isn't this the out to monsters that are unaffected? Did I miss something? Let me read everything on the field. What in the world just happened? Change as many monsters on the field as possible at face down defense position. If either player controls a face-up monster, they must send all face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. I'm sure you guys will tell me. I'm sure you guys will tell me. This doesn't do anything about it. This doesn't do anything about it. This is unaffected, but that's the point of using this card. Did he, like, red reboot me when I wasn't looking? And now we're locked out of using trap cards, probably because of this card. Okay, so he's prevented us from activating. Your opponent cannot activate card effects. So, essentially, I've lost the duel here. But I still don't know why my effect didn't resolve. I still don't know. I guess we will learn from it. I guess you guys will let me know. I can't win this duel. I should have said Vijam. I didn't know. I thought my Durama was going to resolve that duel. I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, I'm not sure. Good thing we're in gold and this is a learning process. You guys can tell me what I did wrong there, but I could have sworn I was supposed to out that. I'm not really sure. I think, you know what I think it was? I think a monster actually does have to successfully be booked, and then it sends everything that's not booked to the graveyard. But because, I don't know. Maybe that's it. So maybe I should have summoned Vijam activated, and then it would have booked Vijam, and then those would not have been booked. So I think perhaps some cards need to be booked in order for that effect to resolve fully. But as far as I understood, that was supposed to happen correctly. We'll learn. Yeah, we'll learn. Good thing it's gold. It's not the end of the world. Worse things have happened to us. We continue to win coin flips. And again, pretty good hand. Pretty good hand. Going first, going second. This hand would have been good either way, honestly. It's a pretty good hand. I'm happy with it. He's playing Time Lords. Oof. But we have the out, so we're good with it. We kind of have the out. White Bridge. Now we have Fog Blade. We have this, but it's not really an out. We have Fog Blade. I guess we special summon him out. I guess we set this. We don't want to do this effect because he could just re-normal summon it. We'll set this. We'll just set everybody. Actually, we do have the out. We have the Cubic Ascension. I don't even know why I'm setting all this dumb shit. Like, literally, Cubic Ascension outs it. Do I just save this? I think I just save this. If he attacks, I Cubic Ascension, and I redirect it, and then his monster's negated. I think that's the play. And then Needle Sealing. There's literally no point to set this whatsoever. I honestly shouldn't have set this either. I should have saved a little bit just in case he has... Just in case he has the outs. Like, he's going to standby phase... No, he's fine. Yeah, he can do that. I'm going to be able to use Kashtira. The great thing about the Time Lord cards is they technically out themselves, so that's at least good. So we'll activate this, 5 cards. Try to banish the most annoying card. He's about to draw another Meteon. Upstart Goblin, by all means. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? What do I... No, I want him to draw... I'll banish that. I want him to draw Upstart Goblin into the Ultimate Fusion, and then I'll banish the Blue Eyes. Technically, Blue Eyes is the thing I should be banishing. This is... I can't say I've ever seen this. So, thank God we drew the out, which is the Cubic Ascension. It's the perfect card for the situation. We take no damage, and it negates his effects. Assuming he doesn't have XC. So, we'll summon this out. Attack that. Yes, we want to activate this. And we negate his effects non-targeting. That's the cool thing. This is the thing that I kind of miss about this deck, is that this gets negated anyway. This is what I miss about this. Is just a 0 attack mod. I can attack into this anytime I want. We'll do 2,800 damage. This is what I kind of miss about this deck. It's that we just have outs to stupid ass situations. I really do kind of miss this. We can summon the Cubic Vidjam out. I don't see the purpose of doing that right now, so I think we just go to battle phase and just attack. Yeah, I don't see the point of attack, like, doing anything. I think we just attack, because why would I summon Cubic Vidjam? What is the purpose of that? We go to battle phase. This is negated. It doesn't matter. It's not protected in any way. We'll activate the Ogre. Banish 5. Now, this is kind of... Upstart Goblin, please give me 1,000 life points. I'll take 1,000 life points, please. As for other stuff, I actually think we banish this Blue Eyes. If we banish... I don't know what he's got in hand. That's the problem. I don't know what are the chances he's got 2 Blue Eyes in hand. Yeah, because I don't want him to have a alternative and then I get cooked. So I'll just banish that. He can draw the Ultimate Fusion. I don't know how much Ultimate Fusion is going to do. So we'll do that. And main phase 2. We have the Candina. If he summons another Time Lord, I can book it and then attack it with Vidjam and then negate it and then attack it with Kashtira Ogre just fine. So Kashtira Ogre seems to be the out right now. Well, Kashtira Ogre plus Vidjam. This is like Bomb Squad right now. It's like Kobe and Shaq. Literally like Kobe and Shaq. Or like Derek Fisher. But like, what a combo right now. Look at these two. Another Time Lord. This guy with the Time Lord. This guy with the Time Lords. Battle phase. I'm definitely booking this guy. I'm booking him and we already have the out. We already have the plan. We have the out. We have everything we need. So we'll book this. I love that they can be targeted. So they're not like totally broken. They can be destroyed by battle or card effect. But they're not like totally broken. Yeah, Fogblade. Fogblade is probably the card that is also on the chopping block. Like, it's a good negate. Oof. Oof. We can get a Blue Eyes into that graveyard. That is going to happen. If we can get a Blue Eyes in the graveyard. I guess I really miss Vidjam. I think we all miss Vidjam. And I think some of these effects, like, this is, like, crazy. These are boards, again, like, our regular, like, Platinum 1 deck, our best deck, right? Our on paper best deck would have struggled against this matchup. Almost every matchup today, our best deck legitimately would have struggled against, because it just would have struggled against. This is not easy to play against. You just have this constant flow of monsters that can't be destroyed by card effects or battle. Oof, what is the most dangerous thing? Ooh, Jet is way back there. I actually think that this is the most dangerous. I don't know if he's got any level 8s. I know that immediately Monster Reborn is the most dangerous thing here. This thing is, if he has a level 8, this is bad for us. This is bad for us if he has a level 8. I mean, we have like Fogblade and stuff like that. If he has a level 8, this is really bad. But I think that this is probably the best card to ban. If he doesn't have, I think I'm taking a decent risk. If he does not have a level 8, I'm taking a decent risk. So we'll attack over that. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we main phase 2. I think we just hit him with the Deep Grave. And we just end phase. Again, we just fingers crossed he doesn't have a level 8 in hand. If he does, I mean, if he has a level 8, we have the Fog Blade, and like we can stop some things. He's got the level 8. He's got the level 8. I mean, even if I banish this, damn, now he's drawing some really good stuff too. That's what sucks. He's drawing some awesome stuff. He just drew, yeah, this thing. Melody and Ultimate Fusion. It's literally exactly what he drew. Now he can search Jet and Alternative. I have the out, the Fog Blade for this dude. The thing is, though, I really don't want to activate Fog Blade. Hopefully he just summons it in the middle. Another Time Lord. This guy loves these Time Lords. Now, fortunately, I do have the out to this guy. Damn, this card shuffles one card, non-targeting. Oof, this might have gone south. This might have gone... If he can summon one more monster, though, we're kind of good. We want him to summon one more monster. He's going to activate this guy. I think we actually Fog Blade this. Yeah, I think we must Fog Blade this. I don't think we really have a choice. We Fog Blade this, dude. Then we lose our monster for free if we don't Fog Blade this. He's going to Ultimate Fusion, which he did have before. Yeah, okay. But at least we get to use the Kashtira. Again, I think my decisions were correct. I think my decisions were correct. It's just sometimes these things happen. He's also going to be able to destroy cards because of the fusion. And this card is unaffected by trap cards too. But he's not unaffected by Vigom, which is now gone. But we can also summon Vigom later with Cubic Ascension if our... Oof, this is pretty good. Controls 2 or more monsters. Your opponent send until they have 1 monster. Now the cool thing about this is that they are sending, not, you know, it's like, assume, yeah, they are sending the card to the graveyard. So they must send 1. I guess we can summon this dude in defense, but it depends on what he has. Does he have any good trap cards in hand in graveyard? No. Do I even summon this? Do I even? No, I don't think I do. Not right now, anyway. I'll summon it when I use the Deep Grave or whatever. He'll send that. That's fine. Battle phase. That's fine. We'll take some damage. Damage isn't really bad. He doesn't have any trap cards, so he doesn't get the full value. And... damn. This Deep Grave card is actually not that great. Not at this situation, because Time Lords, this is a very weird situation, because Time Lords during your standby phase shuffle this card into the deck. So if I summon this, it's summoned during the standby phase. I think it'll get shuffled into the deck, because it'll be, and he has all Time Lords. It literally is a useless card right now. That sucks. What a weird situation. Deep Grave. I literally cannot use this card. Wow. During your next damage. I literally can't use this card right now. Okay, I mean, you know what is good, though? The more damage we take, the closer... When we take some more damage, we can banish Cubic Ascension, and then we can summon Vigoms from hand, deck, or graveyard, so we can summon 2 Vigoms back into play. So at least that's good. So if we take damage, it's actually not a bad thing. It's going to summon that out. And he's going to summon that out. So, like I said, taking damage right now is not the end of the world. I actually kind of want to take damage. So we'll take some damage, and I'm going to activate Cubic Ascension to protect myself, assuming he doesn't have an Ash Blossom. He doesn't seem to. So we'll summon 1 from the graveyard. Is it just 1, or can I summon another one? Yes, I can. Summon another one. Man, this feels good. We never ever got a chance to do this. And we'll see if he attacks these, or if he just goes to main phase 2. He also could have just attacked both of them with Tyrant Dragon, but I mean, that wouldn't have mattered. They can't be destroyed by battle. He can just destroy them by card effect. I don't know if he knows this, but he can just destroy them by card effect. This is a card I should have kept in hand for sure. I didn't use this card appropriately. This is my fault. I should not have set this card. I should have set this, or I should have just left both of these in hand, because this is only good if you set it and then know where your opponent's monster is. But they haven't summoned anything in the middle column since. And it's not like we gave them a reason not to, like, summon a monster in the middle column. And right now we actually have he's actually summoning something like an Xyab monster. Hope Harbinger. I haven't used a spell all game. I have not used a single spell all game. And I can actually return this to the hand and then special summon his trap monster. That is insane. Look at this value. I'm putting chaining on. Yeah, I'm doing this now. That's insane value. Okay, I'm just going to wait till the end phase. I think we might be able to game him next turn. That's insane. He might have just given us game. End of main phase is fine. End phase. Sour schedule for sure. We return. Yes, Paleozoic. Yes. He literally just gave us game. That was... it's like a Christmas gift. He literally just gave us game. I appreciate this so much. You don't even understand. We summon this out. This returns everything. Yes, we want to use Deep Grave because we're about to summon both his blue eyes back. Absolutely. Take that, yes. And we'll also activate this to also take the other blue eyes. He literally can't even max me. I forgot I could summon my own Cashier Ogre. Oh well. Oh well. Cashier Ogre's technically better. Technically better. I totally forgot I could summon that, but it wouldn't have been useful anyway in that situation. I thought it was only my opponent's monsters. I totally forgot. Deep Grave has been putting in work today. Never unhappy to see that. Yep, resolve both. Summon this back. Sure, yes. Summon that back. Absolutely. Summon this back. This is insane. When this does battle damage, it can set back any trap card, right? Yeah, at the end of the damage step, if this card battle targeted trap in your graveyard, set it. Any trap card we can bring back. Oof, this is unbelievable. Okay, let's go to battle phase. This is so crazy. So we attack with this. You know damn well I'm setting a trap card back. We're going to activate this effect. And we're going to set back. Why not? Another Deep Grave. I kind of like that alternative. And then we'll attack. This has been insane. Today's just been... I'm not even going to... Do I activate this? No point. I don't want to... Gamma. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to attack... Gamma. You activate a monster effect, you lose. No thank you. That was insane. Again, like this duel... This deck has really been, like, the games we lost, we probably would have lost anyway. Like, that Raid Raptor duel, we probably would have lost. I'm still not sure what happened there, but we still probably 100% would have lost that duel, no matter which deck we played. I don't care. You could have packed my deck full of the best cards we probably had, and we still would have lost. But we're winning some actually, like, pretty decent games today. Like, I think Diamond 1 would have lost to this duel. Diamond 1 is probably still a better deck, but it probably would have lost to this. It would not have outed this many, and we just ranked up. Diamond 1 would not have outed this many copies of Time Lords. It just would not have outed this many times. I just don't believe it. Okay, so this is what our opponent's playing. It's Time Lord, Blue Eyes. You would never think, because like for the first like 4 turns, they only drew Time Lords. And then eventually they got to the Blue Eyes. If they had established Jet, they maybe could have won, but I kind of had a lot of outs to Jet too. All right, super exciting. A lot of new cards have been released, exciting ones. Another UR. Please, no more. Don't bluff me. I'm going to cry. Don't do this anymore. They've been bluffing me all day today. And it's the last card. It's probably going to be the last pack we open today. Today's been a successful episode. We got all the way up to Platinum. Did a lot of things today. This has been more Ogdoadics. No one's ever read them. Assault, Revival. What's with these repeats? Is this good? This specific ass card. Why do they print stuff like this? 1 Dark Tuner, 1 non-tuner Clearwing. This is why I hate pendulums. Look how long this shit is. It's unbelievable. And the requirements are specific. Come on, man. This effect's good. This pendulum effect is good as hell, though. This is a great pendulum effect. Bro, this card is good as hell. This card is really good. I have no idea how to summon it. This card is good as hell. I mean, the instructions are here. But, like, I don't know how I could summon a Clearwing monster and then a Dark Tuner. This is a good-ass card. Like, this effect's good, and then this effect might be even better. Like, this is actually a legitimately good card, but that is way too complicated to summon in our deck. What is this UR? Bro, why do we pull this horse shit, man? This isn't, again, it's not a bad card. Every UR we pull, I look at it, I'm like, wow, if only I had a generator deck. This is such a great boss monster for generator. What the hell am I going to do with it? I don't play level 9s. Bro, what the hell? All right, this is the last legacy tickets that we're going to open today before we do like a full critical review of what happened today. Like I said, I'm kind of thoroughly impressed with that trap deck. I really am. This deck's been pretty good. Another Spell Striker. How is that even possible in one day? So I guess that's a playset now, because that was a repeat. Now we have another repeat. So technically that's a playset. He's a free level 3 monster. So if we ever need rank 3s, Ancient, Sorcerer, Card Shuffler. Yeah, we have MX Saber Invoker, but I don't think we could really use it with that rapid fire magician. Does he burn? I think he burns. If you activate spells, or he destroys. Horn of Heaven. That's not bad. That's not bad because we have this guy. We have Harvest Angel. So now we have both. We actually have this and this plus this guy. Counter Fairies, maybe. Maybe one day. But yeah, now we have both horns. What does he make it so like you have no cost or something like that? What does he do? Bro, this card's kind of decent. This card's kind of a decent little combo. So you normal summon him, you search Horn of Heaven, you tribute him for the effect of Horn of Heaven, you put him in the Pendulum. You can destroy him in your Pendulum zone. And then you get to add a black Horn of Heaven for free. Bro, it's not bad. If I get 3 of this, I think I might run this little engine. It's a decent level 4 engine. It's a decent level 4 engine with a free negate. Like, kind of not bad. And we have both of the, quote unquote bricks, right? We have Horn of Heaven and black Horn of Heaven. I don't know how many copies of him we have. Does it tell me here? It probably tells me, right? No, it doesn't tell me. But I know we have them. We're going to go check right after this. But those pulls actually aren't bad. How is Horn of Heaven the best pull of the day? How is that? Inflict 400 each time you activate a normal spell. All right, whatever. But yeah, how the hell is this the best pull of the entire day? Oh, I guess we had another kind of counter fairy related card. Even though it has nothing to do with counter fairies. It's just every time it inflicts direct damage, draw a card, end phase, send it to the graveyard. 1,000 attack monster sends itself to the graveyard. Because it does. Who wrote this? Like, why write this on a card? Why even include this sentence? This sentence, why put it on this bum? It's unbelievable. Okay, so we're finished with today's dueling festivities. This deck is thoroughly impressive. It really, honestly is impressive. We have now 3 Spell Strikers. Okay, he's a free special summoner by banishing a spell. So that's decent. And then we got to check this guy out. Related cards. We have 1 of this. If I get 3 of this, and this is only a rare, if I get 3 of this, I'm using it. Because I actually, like I said, you click on related, I have both of the bricks. I have both of the cards needed for this guy, but I'm not going to play 1 of this to run 2 of this. Like, I'm not going to run, it's like I'm playing 2 more bricks than I am cards that I want to, I'm running 2 bricks in 1 starter. It just makes no sense. But that's good to know that we have that in the background. And then is another card that's kind of half is out of all of the random hero cards that suck, this is actually kind of decent. This guy I'm very interested in. How the hell are we going to summon? Do we have any clear wing monsters? We do. Okay, this is a level 8, so I can't. Anyway, they're not clear wings. These are not clear wings. It needs a clear wing tuner, right? Clear wing. Okay, so these are all the clear wing monsters. Okay, see, they're all URs. I don't have them. So he's a level 8 himself. He's a level 10? No, level 8. He's a level 8. And so I would have to use Clearwing Synchro Dragon or Clearwing Fast Dragon, neither of which I have, and both are URs. This is way too high. This is already way too high. This is way too high. And this is a level 10. So yeah, I would need to pull one of these 2 to actually pull off summoning this. But I honestly, when I saw this card, I was like, look at this goofball. He looks cool. But like every one of these effects are good. I don't think that we could, well, I know that we can't possibly summon it. But in theory, this is actually a really, really strong card. This is another one we have, but like it needs a non-tuner Clearwing monster. I would have to summon this, and this is already complex enough to summon. A tuner and a non-tuner Dark Pendulum monster. So technically, I can summon this, and it destroys all face-up monster your opponent controls. This is pretty good in the Pendulum deck. I should probably, if this card's sent to the graveyard, you contribute 2 Supreme King Dragons, special summon this card. That's not bad. Everything about this card is actually, this is another card that's like kind of low rarity, and we probably should include in the Pendulum deck. But I don't even know why we're talking about the Pendulum deck. We played it 2 episodes ago. And honestly, this deck today, you guys let me know. Am I just kind of like crazy? But I actually think this deck, not only was it was underratedly kind of fun. It wasn't a lot of floodgates. It was actually just a lot of using our opponent's cards against our opponent. That's what it was. Deep Grave, I'm so glad I included this because this was so fun. We just started summoning our opponent's boss monsters. I totally forgot that you can actually summon your own monster too. We dodged the Maxi with this. I honestly think this card was actually thoroughly impressive, and I don't know if I can use it in my other decks because I need more interruptions in those decks. But this card was actually kind of decent. Now we got to talk about cutting cards. Maybe Fog. Phantom Knight's Fogblade, because I really don't have an out to this myself. Like, if I put a Fogblade on an opponent's monster, I have maybe this. Oh, I technically have this, because if I book it, then this falls off. and it's no longer relevant. But I guess I can out the monster with like a Ring of Destruction or like something else. Yeah, I can technically out it. Also, Cubic Ascension, again, kind of overperformed. We haven't used this card in a really long time because with our... It's all, it's deck dependent. So in certain decks, Cubic Ascension is not going to work. In this particular deck, it works great because we have set 5. They attack into this. They do some damage. We summon some Vidjoms. But yeah, but overall, I'm kind of thoroughly impressed. This is the first deck that I've like completely by myself created. Like I just sat down and I just went in here and I was like, you know what? I want to create a deck for myself. I do a lot of like, I do a lot of viewer requests, or I just like, you guys will tell me, hey, add this to this. But this is the first deck that I like sat down and was like, and I built from the ground up by myself. So that's probably why I'm a little hyped about it. But let me know honestly what you think about this deck. If you think it sucks, just be honest with me. I accept it. Let me know what you think about this deck. La, la, la.